Welcome back to Social Too Real. Before I get into today's topic, I'm excited to announce that we are starting a community called the Too Real Nation, where we focus on authenticity, positivity, embracing being single, real talk, and men that stand on business. Whether you've been a subscriber or you are a new subscriber, I just want to say thank you and welcome to the Too Real Nation. If you guys have any comments, any stories that you would like to share with me that you would want me to potentially make a video for you guys, I will leave my email in the description down below so you can email me. Let's get into today's topic, and thank you guys for joining the Too Real Nation. Let's go. Today's video topic, stay single, gift or a curse? Well, that's a question that you need to ask yourself. In today's market, in the dating world, infidelity, respect, it's at its all-time highs and lows. And so for you to get into this dating market, if you've never been in a relationship before, or you're planning on getting into a relationship or plan on getting married, you need to listen to this video because it could be detrimental to your life, but at the same time, it could also be a gift. But we have to dive down deep to figure out, is it or is it not a gift or a curse? So with the market being the way that it is, modern women's mindset being the way it is, a lot of men have decided, I'm checking out of the whole relationship, marriage, and I'm going my own way, which could be a gift to many, but it could also be a curse. So let's understand that if you get into a dating situation in today's time, there's some things that you have to understand that are very high risk, but can also be high rewarding as well. The high risk, you can and most likely will get cheated on, believe it or not. I know it's not right to say that, but from what I've experienced and in situations that I've lived that I'm not proud of doing by any means, cheating is at its all-time high, and women are doing majority of it, believe it or not, regardless of what statistics show. And not all of it cheating is all about sexual. A lot of it is actual emotional cheating, texting, DMs, and all that other stuff. So being in a relationship can be your ultimate demise. There's so many men incarcerated to this day because of a woman. Now, I'm not saying that every woman is going to make you end up lying in jail, but with how risky it is getting into today's dating world, you can definitely put that in a thought and think about, what are my possibilities of domestic violence happening? You know, us men, we want is peace and silence. And one thing we have to understand is that a woman's strength is in her mouth, figuratively and mentally. So take that as what you will. But what I'm saying is, by her strength is in her mouth, is that she can uplift you and she can also bring you down. Just like that. If you put an S in front of the word words, it becomes swords, because words are cutting and they can cut deep. And that's what a woman can do to your ego and do to you as well. With her strength, and with her words, she can tear you down, but she can also uplift you as well. A gift and a curse. You have to understand also too that the devil couldn't tempt Adam by himself. He had to use Eve to tempt him, because he knows that a man's greatest weakness is a woman, and it's also his greatest gift at the same time. So with all these different things that you guys have to understand getting into a relationship and being single, because when you're single, you don't have to worry about the stresses of your wife or your girlfriend cheating on you. You don't have to worry about her stealing your money, dipping into your bank account, her telling you what you can and can't do, what you can and can't wear. Because believe it or not, women like to dress up their husbands and their boyfriends just like how they want them to dress up, like a Ken doll. But you can't tell her how to dress. Oh, no, no, no. No, you cannot. You pretty much nowadays, in today's market, in today's time in dating, You can't pretty much tell a woman nothing, but she can tell you whatever she wants. And you have to do it if you still want the kitty cat, because she's going to hold that hostage. She's going to dangle it in your face. And a lot of times, if you get married, sex is off the table. Eventually, you're going to be glorified roommates where you're paying majority of the bills. Does that sound like a gift, or does that sound like a curse? Kind of sounds like a curse to me. Also, being single can be a curse if you let your loneliness and your mindset dictate your happiness, right? Because at the same time, if you let you not having somebody determine your value, or, oh, I'm not a man unless I have a wife or I have a girlfriend or this, that, that's not true. Especially in today's time. You being a man is you standing on your business, you creating your self-worth by what you contribute back to society and what you're able to accomplish in life. Small goals, big goals, whatever that is. A woman was supposed to be a gift for a man. We weren't supposed to go out there and find this gift. This gift was supposed to be given to us. And for that, we were supposed to do our part as well. But since things are all messed up, it is no longer a gift. It's showing that it's becoming a curse. Because what society shows is that men are getting the short end of the stick while women are reaping all the benefits. Especially if you get married and you get divorced, you're getting taken to the cleaners a lot of the times. So, being single has its advantages and it has its disadvantages. As long as you can control your mind, as long as you don't let that loneliness get a hold of you and be like, oh, I need to get into a relationship now, I'm lonely. And then you make a wrong decision based off your emotions. That could be a curse. But a gift, if you use your time wisely, you start building and creating and enjoying your life, traveling by yourself, not needing anybody to make you happy but yourself, then it can become a gift. A marriage and a relationship can become a gift as well by having children and a happy marriage and a happy relationship. But that is so rare nowadays that if that was the norm, we would not be talking about this. This type of content wouldn't be blowing up everywhere. And some people might be saying, well, I don't see that in my day-to-day. You have to understand, we live in one world, but there's many different worlds in this one world. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening out there. It's happening out there in an alarming rate. Rich people that live with rich people and they dine with the fine wine and all that stuff, they don't see what's happening in the poor communities and middle class communities unless they have to go there for whatever reason, downtown or whatever. Might see homeless people, but in their day-to-day lives, they don't see it. So if you try to explain somebody what poor is being like, they won't know what that is. Just like somebody who's married and happily with kids and in a relationship that they don't see this, doesn't mean it's not happening. Oh, it's definitely happening. You just don't see it. But that doesn't mean that person that doesn't see it, that doesn't mean that you are exempt from the rule. Nobody is safe on this planet. Your wife can leave you at any time. Your girlfriend can cheat on you at any time. She can take all your money at any time. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to happen indefinitely, but you have to take into consideration what you're getting yourself into as a man with how things are in today's world if you decide to get into a relationship or a marriage in today's time. So depending on how you look at it, it can be a gift, it can be a curse. You just have to break it down and weigh out your options. Is me potentially contracting something from this woman worth me going out and being with her? Yeah, I know you guys can get tested and whatnot, but there's some things that don't go away. Now, would you want to risk that? Knowing that she might already have it, or she might contract it and then give it to you? Is that worth it? Something that never goes away? You got to think. Is today's market worth you losing everything, ending up in jail, ending up on drugs, alcohol, addiction, living a shorter life because of stress, wanting to go and self-delete yourself, or delete somebody else because your wife or your girlfriend slept with somebody else? And a lot of times, as you've seen in my other video, you guys can go look at my other video where the woman cheated on her husband with me, and the in-law, the mother, his in-law, his mother-in-law, configured the whole thing, invited me to House of Prime Rib. I was invited. No man is going to say no. You can sit there and say, oh, it's just dinner. And that's what it was supposed to be, was just dinner. But it turned out to be more than just dinner. I'm not going to get into details. Go watch the video. It's on there. Takeaway that you can get from this video is you really want to write things down and realize, is relationships and marriage really worth it for me? Is it really going to be a gift, or is it going to be a curse? Like I said, the choice is yours. You have to make your own decision. But this video can at least give you some kind of knowledge and some type of shield and armor that can at least protect you when you get into these type of situations. So neither is either good or bad. It just depends on how you want to look at it. It might be good to some people, it might be bad to others. It's all perspective at the end of the day. But for me, from how I'm seeing, as long as things are going to stay the same like this, I prefer to be single. I think you should too. Thank you guys for watching Sosa 2 Real. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.